I did a boo-boo. All right, you guys. I forgot to hit the record button. So I apologize to those of you who are just watching the video now. That only happened one time before. I get to chatting and I forget to hit the record button. So basically, all you missed so far is just me putting the poofs on the wreath form. These are 10-inch poofs, okay? I attached a 10-inch poof to each of the ties. I am so terribly sorry, I forgot. So we attached the poofs to the wreath form. We did that first. And now we're getting the 15-inch pieces of the lime green mesh. If you got the kit, you're going to get lime green mesh, and we're attaching them to each tie. I am so sorry. The heat got to me today. I don't normally do that. I always hit the record button the minute I start. I'm so sorry. So all you missed was me putting the poofs on. I had to redo this ruffle because this pipe cleaner is really short over here. There. So again, 10-inch poofs in each of your ties, and then you add your 15-inch ruffles on top of each tie, which is what we're doing now. And I'll explain about the lights again because I did tell everybody how to get your lights ready. If you got the lights with the kit, the LED lights, I'll show you again how to do that. Yeah, this piece is not cooperating. We're going to get rid of that because it's fraying. Because when you pull on a piece of mesh too much, it starts to fray. So let me just get a new piece. So we've only been in class for about a half hour here, so again, I apologize. I don't know why I all of a sudden remembered that I forgot to hit the record button. Let's try this again. How are you, Miss Sharon? Can you hear me? I don't know if your microphone is working. You know, you chatted your question to me. We can help you with that if you need to adjust your settings for your microphone. That's pretty easy to do. I can get with you after class and we can figure that out so you can talk to me during class. Because you need to be able to talk to me and ask questions. Whoops. I just want to see who's here. Okay. Hey, Lori. I'm just noticing that Lori's here.
Hey, Christina.
Where are you?
I'm in Texas.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm headed back home.
Did you go to the Wreath Makers thing?
Huh?
Did you go to the Wreath Makers live, or you're just...
Hold on.
Well, sorry, we had an issue.
Sorry. Had something going on out there. What happened? Now, what was that?
Did you, what were you doing in Texas? I can't remember.
I live in Texas.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's right. I don't know why I thought maybe you were visiting or something.
I was in Pennsylvania helping my oldest daughter move down.
Oh, she was moving. That's right. I knew there was something going on. That's right.
Yeah.
When did you join the class? Just how long have you been here?
About 15 minutes.
Okay. So, did you see me do any of the poofs or no?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, because I screwed up. You probably saw that part. I forgot to hit the record button. I feel terrible. Oh, you know, I actually did that once before, but it was the whole class. And I felt terrible. So I had to do the whole thing all over again because I didn't have a video to send to anybody.
Yeah, I'm right now. A lot of my stuff's packed up, so I'm not able to
Okay.
to do anything. So I just like watching.
Oh, okay, that's totally fine. I love it when people watch and I can chat with everybody. And that's kind of, you know, what I missed when I did the live, the Facebook Live. I missed being able to talk to people. So
Yeah.
I like this. But again, if I am so sorry that I didn't get the poofs recorded. If anybody has an issue and they want to maybe jump on a Zoom meeting with me and I can show you how to do the poofs. If these are for the people who are watching the video that aren't here for the live class. Obviously, you saw me do the poofs if you're here live. But again, for purposes of the video, they're 10-inch poofs in each tie. You can get your tape measure and measure them. You can eyeball it. You can use your measuring mat. We put 10-inch poofs in every tie, and then we're just adding the ruffles in each tie with the, if you got the kit, you're going to have the lime green mesh. If you didn't get the kit, you can use whatever colors that you want. But I like doing this with the regular poofs because it helps to cover, you know, in my opinion, regular poofs just don't cover the wreath form well enough. This just adds a little bit more fullness.
Yeah, I like it, and I'm learning a lot, so I'm okay.
Well, that's good. I want you guys to learn. That makes me happy. I just hate when I do dumb stuff like that. Because I've always got 3 zillion things going on in my head at one time, and I'm hoping that my doggie stays asleep. But if she comes wandering in, I may have to take a doggy pee break. Because again, my kids aren't here to help me with them, so. They went to the sand dunes. I guess it's Sand Dunes National Park in Colorado. My son said it was terribly windy and the sand was blowing everywhere. This is the last one on the bottom. Yeah, I'm kind of glad it's going to rain tomorrow. I'm not happy about thunderstorms because my doggie gets scared during thunderstorms, but we really need the rain here bad. So when you're putting your ruffles in, I kind of like to get them to, I just try to like poof them up a little bit so they're not laying flat. There. So that's the outside. Now, if I had a big sign to go in the middle, and I think I did this with the seahorse wreath that I did recently. I did 21-inch mesh with added ruffles. And I had my sign was pretty good sized, and I put it in the middle, so I didn't even bother doing the ruffles in the middle. But we have a small sign. But it is a smaller wreath form to it. I don't think I'm going to put it in the middle. I think I'm going to kind of want to put it off to the side. I think I'm going to do my sign on the side this time. So I am going to go ahead and I'm going to put ruffles in the middle too. Because I'm not going to have my sign in the middle. I'm just going to fill the whole thing up. And this green mesh is very thin and kind of see-through, so you're still going to be able to see your lavender. But this is entirely up to you. You don't even have to add any ruffles at all if you don't want. You can add them just on the outside if you want more of the lavender to show. You know, this is your creation. You can make it look however you want. You can see that I'm getting to the middle of the roll here, so it kind of likes to curl. Don't forget, you guys, if any of you, we're going to be doing stuff with tomato cages when it gets to be a little bit closer to fall. I think I might do a tomato cage witch or a ghost, and I'd like to do a fall tree too. I know we did a Christmas tree last year, but I'd like to do a fall tree. So go grab a couple of tomato cages because they're out now. The 33-inch ones, you don't have to get the colored ones. Those are probably kind of expensive. But the 33-inch ones are probably only a couple of dollars. I know Walmart has them, Lowe's, Home Depot.
Christina,
Yeah.
it's Robin. Are you going to try and do, I would really be interested in that. I have a really huge craft show the end of September. Do you think you might get them in before then?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, which is most I'd love
Probably,
to
I'm thinking early August. I'll get that scheduled. I lost my other pipe cleaner here. Probably early August.
Okay. Oh, that'd be great because I still have some tomato cages from last year.
From last year. Tell everybody what you were selling. What you were selling these trees for, Robin? That you made the Christmas trees.
For
$80. She was selling these things for these Christmas trees with the tomato cages.
and they sold.
And what did you put into them? Maybe like 15 or not even, right? 15, 10, 15?
I probably had $20 in them.
$20. That's amazing.
Yeah. And it was, you know what was the best part was the shows that I didn't have electricity to
So
even plug
the lights in and they still sold.
in.
Because they're really pretty. They're really pretty with the lights.
They are gorgeous. So this year I'm doing 2 huge shows down in Milwaukee, and I have electricity at all of them.
Awesome.
Yeah. So
did you just do the ruffles or did you do the poof too? The poof
whatever,
tree or just the
what did you do
ruffle?
on your class? Just the ruffles?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the ruffles better than the poofs.
Yeah, I do too.
I mean, I like this one because we're putting the ruffles on top.
Yeah. Yep.
But
I always do this when I do a poof. I don't like just poofs by themselves.
Those Christmas trees were gorgeous.
I know they were.
So thank you for your class. That was great.
Oh, you're welcome. We're going to do another one. Like I said, I'd love to do a fall one with fall colors and leaves and stuff.
That would be great.
Really pretty. And you can even do, I mean, you know, I was talking about with someone, they said wanted me to do a witch or a ghost. You can even do just a Halloween tree. I mean, it doesn't have to be a witch or a ghost, just, you know, just all in the colors that you choose, you know, orange and black mesh or orange and purple mesh. All right, last one here. And you can still see your purple in here. It's not all hidden by the green. But you can see by adding these ruffles how much more full it is. than it was with just the poofs. I mean, we don't even have a hole. It's like, where's our hole? My daughter gets so mad. She's like, well, how come none of the wreaths have a hole in the middle? They're all gone. There's no hole. My daughter likes the simpler ones. Like, she likes when I do the grapevine and the florals. And I showed her the tobacco basket, and she went crazy. Oh my God, I love that. Because she saw me buying it at Hobby Lobby, and she's like, what are you going to do with that? What are you going to put in that? And then I showed her some pictures. She says, oh, Mom, I love that. That's a great idea. She likes the simple, the rustic type stuff. All right, so there's our base. It's a tiny little wreath because it is only a 20-inch form, but it's cute because the sign is small, so we don't really want a huge wreath. So I think I'm going to put the sign on first, and then I'll go ahead and I'll put the ribbons on, but I want to figure out where I want to put it. I kind of want to put it off to the side. I got to stand it up for a second and look at it. Don't mind me. It's kind of hard for me to see when it's laying flat where I want my sign to go. And here I am playing with my ruffles now. Let me see. I'm going to knock my camera over. I think I'm going to kind of put it on the side over here. So I'm going to use these little handy dandy sticky things again. If you haven't seen these, they're near the cable ties in Walmart. And they're just little sticky things. And there's holes in them. Let me get up to the camera so you can see. You can see the little holes. It's so bright in here. Whoops. If you can see that, there's little holes there that you're going to put your pipe cleaner through, and that'll hold your sign. You pull the little sticky off. And this is a very light sign, so I love these things now. And the pipe cleaners will go right through. I don't think it really matters what color I choose. I have so many pipe cleaners, it's crazy. All different colors. And I'll use these lavender ones. And these are nice because especially if you live in the South and it gets really hot and you don't want to use hot glue, these stay really, really well. I just went ahead and I just pushed it through the hole. And that's it. You can put your sign wherever you want if you want to put it in the middle, but I always put my signs in the middle, so I kind of want to do something a little bit different. And you just got to kind of feed it through your wreath form, which is always so much fun to do. I would love to have a wreath form designed that had the sign built right into it somehow. I don't know if that's even possible, but I always find it challenging to attach my sign. Because you have all your mesh on here nice and pretty, and then you got to kind of mess it up to put your sign on. And pray that it doesn't squish everything. Yeah. Don't get it on there too tight until you're sure it's where you want it to be. This one's not tight at all. So mine's just going to kind of be off to the side like that. That's tight enough. You can snip these off after. Think of it as you gotta make sure that it's on there securely. When you go to lift up your wreath and then it slides down and you want to scream because you think you have it on there so perfectly, and then you lift up your wreath and it slides. And you're like, no, don't slide. There, that's good. Okay, there's our sign. Oh, we got a little bit blurry here. Okay. So I think we're going to put, I don't know if I want to try to put my lights on now or if I want to put the ribbon on first, because I don't really want to cover up the, I think I'm just going to go ahead and put my ribbon, and then when I put my lights on, I'm going to kind of try to feed it around everything so they don't get covered. I think. Again, I've never added lights to a wreath, so I apologize. She sent the lights with the kit, and I thought that's a great idea, but I've never added them to a wreath before, so let me just grab a set real quick. I just don't want them to be hidden, and again, these are super bright, so I don't think we're going to need two. Look how bright those are. And what I showed everybody in the beginning when I thought I was recording, but I wasn't, when you pull your lights out of your kit, and you get them all untangled, you're going to try to turn them on and they're not going to go on, and you're going to think, oh my God, my lights are broken. Oh God, oh God. Just relax. You have to open it up here, this little battery pack. It pops open. Get your fingernail in there and pop it open. Whoop. And once you get it open, I already took mine out, there's going to be a little piece of plastic. What do I do with that piece of plastic? It's over here somewhere. There's going to be a little piece of plastic in here. We can see that. It's like the shape of the battery. See that? Just pull that out. And that'll, that's the battery saver. And that way your lights will go on. So I don't really even think I'm going to need to use, there's 2 sets of 12. Maybe I'll go ahead. See, I'm afraid if I put these in here now and then I put my ribbon on, I'm not going to be able to see my lights. But I think I'd rather feed these through here now. So just go ahead and, because this wire is so thin, you're not going to see the wire at all. Just kind of tuck them in. So I'm going to do this first, and I'm going to put my ribbon on. And they should shine right through the mesh because the mesh is so thin. I think I'm going to have to use both sets because I'm not even around the whole wreath yet. Just like you were putting lights on a Christmas wreath. Just kind of tuck them in there. Ooh, look at that. I had to turn my light off. Yeah, so let's do this. I'm going to put the lights in, then I'm going to put the ribbon in. So get your little battery pack. Just kind of stick it through your wreath form somewhere because you're going to want to zip tie that to your to your wreath form in the back. And it's very, very light. So just get a zip tie. And you don't even have to use your lights if you don't want to. I'm just going to get a zip tie so these stay. This little battery pack stays in the back here. Oh, here comes my doggie. And I've got nobody to watch her for me. Sam! Guess my kids aren't home. It's very pretty. You can't really tell though because it's so bright in my room anyway. Sammy! She's getting a drink. I can hear her drinking. I may have to take a puppy pee break, but let me grab my other set of lights. I don't know. I don't really want to overdo it with the lights, though. Honestly, I don't want to have too many. Let me look at that. There's really none on this side. Now I'm going to put my ribbon on and see how it looks. I might add the other set of lights. I might not. I don't really want to overdo it with the lights. I'm just going to turn this off. Oh, I'm a little bit blurry here. Sammy, you want to come and say hello? What are you doing, honey? You still drinking? Oh, you still drinking? Sammy. You can't really see her. Sammy. Hey, what are you doing? Want to say hi? You gonna say hi? I'm gonna take her out real quick, you guys, just so she can do her business really quick. I'll be right back. I apologize. I got nobody here to help me. I'm coming. Oh, see, come on. Come on, Sam. Come on, there we go. I'm back. I'm so sorry, you guys. I don't have anybody to help me with her, and she decided she wanted to take her time. I apologize. Okay. So I think I may just use the one side of lights. I may use both. We lost a couple people. Everybody got sick of waiting. It's okay. But again, these lights are very, very bright. So one just may be enough. I mean, you can see how bright these are. They're LED lights. There's only 12. I don't really want to overdo it by putting both. So I think I'm just going to do the one. But let's get our ribbon on. If you got the kit, this is what you got. But again, you can still make this if you don't have the kit. You've got 2 of your 1.5, which is a blue and a pink. And then you have 2 of the 2.5. One has the little dragonflies on it, and one is this pink and green and blue and yellow plaid. It's got a bunch of different colors in it, orange. So I like to pair a 1.5 with a 2.5. So I'm just going to put this with this. I'm just reading a note somebody sent me. I think that'll look good together like that. Just find your middle and pinch. And we're going to start doing the ribbons on the outside. Oh, I almost pulled the lights out. I didn't see the lights here. Yeah, you can't really see them. The wire is so thin. You can't really see, which is nice. And these are cut at 13 inches, 14 inches. And what I like to do is I like to add little bow ties. You've seen me do that. It's your choice of ribbon that you want to do that with. Just cut them at 16 inches. And you can add a little bow tie on top. You just kind of fold it so it overlaps like that. And pinch it in the middle. And you have a little bow tie on top of your ribbon tail. I just like the look of that. And we're just going to alternate. So we have the pink with the plaid, and we're going to get the dragonfly, and we're going to put that with the blue. Yeah, my doggy likes to wander around for a good 10 minutes before she finds the perfect spot to go, which is not bad when it's nice out, but I'll tell you something right now, when it's freezing cold, like we had this winter, and she wants to wander around for 10 minutes, it's not fun, especially in the middle of the night, which she has a tendency to do sometimes. She likes to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and decide that she has to go to the bathroom. So she doesn't care if you're sleeping. It doesn't matter to her one bit. She's gotta go, she's gotta go. And then I'm gonna do a blue one. I'm gonna have to put a note when I send the video up for this that I forgot to turn on the camera. What a moron. Can't believe I did that. We'll go back to the plaid with the pink. And just folding it in half like this just helps you to find your center. It's really the only purpose of doing that. Of course, I may go back and decide that I want to put more lights in. I have to kind of see. It's hard to see. It's bright in here. It's hard to really see if one set's going to be enough or if I want to. Again, they're very, very bright. So it's really a matter of personal preference. If it's something that you're going to want to hang on your porch or outside on your deck, which would be really, really pretty, you know, you may want to go for 2 sets. Might be a little bit bright to have 2 sets inside. But it's nice because you don't have to worry about plugging them in. So I just love the way that looks with a little bow tie on there. I think that's so pretty. As you guys have probably surmised by now, if you've taken my classes for a while, I'm not a big bow fan. I know some wreath makers like to put 3 or 4 bows on their wreath. I never really got into the big fluffy bow thing. I feel like the ribbon tails and the sign, and if you have embellishments, that's really kind of enough. But I do have a pro bow. I do. And I know how to use it. If I'm doing a grapevine wreath, like probably for the grapevine floral wreath that we're going to be doing, I'll put a bow on that because you don't have a lot of mesh and et cetera, to fill in your wreath. So now I might not do a bow tie in every ribbon bundle. Like this one's kind of hidden behind the sign. So I may not do a bow tie in that one because you won't really be able to see it. That one right there. It's kind of hidden behind my sign. So I like to do the bow ties where they're going to be seen. It's, you know, you don't really want it to be hidden. You want it to be seen. What's the point in having it if you can't see it? Like this one's kind of a little bit hidden behind the mesh. So I might not do one in that one either. I'd rather do it where it's going to be seen. And this ribbon's just kind of like sticking out from behind the mesh. So I don't think my bow tie is going to be seen over there. On the top for sure, because it's not really being covered by anything. I love these colors. I like turquoise anyway. It's one of my favorite colors. The teal, I don't know, teal is more of a green. A blue-green. Turquoise seems to be just a different color than teal. I don't know. I can never really tell the difference. This one I will put a bow tie on because it's more visible. So you just do what you feel that you like. If you like bows, you can be more than welcome to add a bow to yours. This is your creation. I think I first discovered, or I started doing this, I should say, rather, when I did my candy cane wreath last year. I added little bow ties to that, and I just kind of loved the way it looks, so I just kept with it. We should do another candy cane wreath. That was a lot of fun. Robin, did you do a candy cane when we had the candy cane class?
Yep.
You did one, right?
Yes, I did.
Did you get the one from Craft Outlet that's like gigantic?
Yes.
In 2 pieces? The thing of it is with those, though, if you're going to ship it, it's kind of a challenge because it does come in 2 pieces.
Right.
Those are probably something, more apt, to sell like at a craft show or locally.
More local. That's what I've
Yeah,
sold.
they can be hard to ship.
Yeah. I'm finding that, the shipping costs are ridiculous.
Yeah, they are.
And so I'm still trying to figure all that out. So I have kind of changed my ideas here, and I'm trying in Milwaukee to do bigger craft shows.
You do good at the craft shows because Milwaukee's a big city.
Milwaukee is, I was staying up here in my area. I'm an hour north of Milwaukee.
Uh-huh.
And I did well last year, but I'm only doing one up here. And now I'm going to Milwaukee where they're getting 20, 30,000 people at these shows.
Wow.
They're
See, it's
huge.
all in the advertising too. If I've seen a lot of people get really disappointed at craft shows, but if it's not advertised and nobody knows about it, nobody's going to show up.
Right. and it's just hard, because you have to take everything and set it up.
Yeah.
So I'm trying this year yet. The Etsy, I just haven't gotten into yet because of the shipping.
Yeah, and they just raised the fees too, I heard.
The fees, so,
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
But the thing that's nice about craft shows is you could get repeat customers too. You get somebody buying from you, you give them your card, they like what they got from you, they're going to refer you to a friend. So that's really kind of how you have to look at that too.
Yeah.
Open up a whole new, and you know what I was thinking too, someone mentioned to me, and I thought about this before, that I have a friend in the wreathing world here that sells a lot of wreaths to realtors and real estate companies, because what they do is when they're staging houses for open houses, when they put the furniture and everything in and they want to look all nice, they want a nice wreath to hang on the door. So she sells a lot of wreaths to realtors. So
I'm going to try to do some marketing. I figured for that, like that, or if they want to give it as a housewarming gift.
Housewarming gift, yep.
So I've got to get more into the marketing end, which is not my strong point.
Yeah. I'm good at that. I'm really good at selling and marketing because I've been in it for 25 years. I just haven't had the time. I just have not had the time to really focus on selling. And
if I have any questions, I'm going to come and ask you.
What's that?
If I have any questions, I'm going to come and ask you.
Yeah, I'm killer at selling.
That's not my strong point, So customer service I could do, but that selling is not the high point.
Yeah, I've done the cold calling, and I worked for a local newspaper, and I was on the road. Yeah, I had doors slammed in my face and everything. So you got to have really thick skin for that business.
It's just like the restaurant business. You got to have thick skin.
I don't think I could ever do that. I'd end up dumping somebody's food in their lap. I'd be like, oh, yeah? There you go. You don't like this?
It's a tough business, though. But I guess everything is,
Yeah. When you're dealing with people, it's challenging. I mean, I deal with it now, just in my groups. I mean, I had to tell somebody in the big group because she kept putting her Facebook business page on every single post. Okay, so we're not allowed to sell in the group, all right? So people try to be sneaky, and they try to find ways they can post their wreaths and just discreetly sell. Well, listen, honey, I'm in sales. I know when somebody's trying to sell. So they won't necessarily put the link to their business page, or they won't put any prices, but they'll say something like, this would look great on your front door. Okay, come on. You're trying to sell. And the thing of it is that I really don't care. I want to be able to support people. I want people to be able to sell their wreaths. But the thing of it is because the group is so big, you're going to make somebody angry. They're going to say, how come she's allowed to sell and I can't? And it's going to turn into this big competition, and I just can't have that in the group. So I messaged her and I just said, you can't put your business Facebook business page in the group. It's against the rules. And so she went ahead and she reposted, but then she was still trying to sell. She was trying to be sneaky. So come on, lady, I'm not dumb. So I messaged her again, and she got really upset. And she said, well, I'm an admin for another Wreath group, and we allow it there. I said, you know what? That's totally fine. This is my group, and this is my rules. If you don't like it, then go. I mean, I hate to be mean like that, but,
I don't. You do it. I'll be honest with you, because I deal with people almost every day. And you've got more patience with things that, oh my God, I'd be going nuts. Honest to God, I would be going nuts.
This is why I have no time to sell, because I'm busy trying to get people to behave. They don't want to behave. And this is working out perfectly. I love when this happens. I hate when I get around my wreath and I end up having two of the same types of ribbon next to each other, but it's not going to happen because I have another tie here. So it's going to work out. Sorry, Robin. I got excited there.
No, it's okay. I just don't understand how people cannot, as you say, behave. Come on, people.
They're
just-
your adults, you know?
Oh, we're all
And
adults.
Cindy, I got really mad. Cindy, are you still here? Or did she leave?
Yeah. No, I'm here. What's up?
The lady that posted that on your shutter.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
God. That was awful.
Did she ever respond to what I told her? Did she ever come back?
No, not that I'm aware of. Nope.
Because I'll be honest with you, when I have to put somebody in their place and they come back and they get snarky, they're gone. I'm not putting up with that.
You
Now,
know,
if you guys could see, Cindy made this beautiful creation. She had some old shutters and she added some flowers and a really pretty sign, and it was really creative and pretty. And you know, you use like darker blue flowers. I mean, I didn't think that they were that dark, but somebody jumped on her post and they said, "Oh, I like the idea, but the dark colors would depress me." I'm like, and you really had to say that? You know what I mean?
yeah.
So
Yeah.
I just jumped on, and the one girl was like, "I can't believe I just read that." And I'm like, I know.
Yeah.
They just don't think. They just type dumb stuff.
And you know what? That's why I didn't comment back to that, because
Yeah,
I just didn't want her to, and it would have started a big whole thing going around.
Well, guess what, Cindy? She would have been gone. If she would have come back and gotten snarky, she would have been gone.
All right.
I don't deal with that. And I have to, you know, I got to remind myself to go and look and see if she responded.
I don't
Yeah.
think she did, Christina. I looked.
Okay. Let me
I
know if she does, because
Okay.
if she's snotty,
Yeah.
she's getting the boot.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I
That
know
was
this kind of sounds mean, but I kind of like to give people the boot when they act like that. I
Yeah.
want them in my group.
And you know what? I don't say one ill thing about anybody's stuff. Even if
You
it's
are so nice to everybody. You comment. You're so nice to
Yeah,
everybody.
even if it doesn't appeal to me, they've put their time and their effort and their heart into making this. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say, well, that's not my cup of tea and it's ugly. I mean, that's just downright rude.
Right.
It-
You're
we're
so
all
nice.
trying.
You comment on everybody's posts. I love that.
I try to.
That's so nice.
Well, Cindy, I liked your idea. I thought it was great.
Oh, me too.
Thank you very much.
And you can do so much with it. You can paint them any color that you want.
Well, I have an idea for Christmas, so
There you
Yep.
go. All
Yeah.
right, we're around the outside here.
for some reason, Chris, I can't see you. My screen's black, and I have Mimi and Aunt Tear, just black screens like little boxes with just white spots where their heads would be. I'm for some reason can't see anything that's going on.
Well, if they don't have their webcam on, you're just going to see a black screen.
Okay, but I can't
You
even
have
see
it on,
you. I
you have
no,
it on speaker view or a gallery view.
I was seeing you in the beginning.
Why don't you sign out and come back in again?
Okay.
Yeah, try that. Just trying to see what time it is here. It's only 9:30. We're doing good. We just got to do the inside.
Okay, I can see you now.
There you go. Something must have just happened in your Zoom.
Yeah. God only knows I could have hit something too, you know.
Yeah, you could have been like me and forgot to hit the record button like a dummy.
Oh, I got some exciting news.
Wow.
My husband's 18 years older than I am, so I have 12 grandchildren, and I
Wow.
just had my, hang on a minute, I gotta count. 7th great grandchild last night at 6:55
Wow.
pounds
That's
and 2
great.
ounces and 21 inches long. Yep.
How
And
many
it was her
pounds?
first 8 pounds, 2 ounces and 21 inches long.
Wow.
His name's Philip.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so great, Cindy. That's awesome.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks. But so I'm going to go to Maryland on Tuesday. So any upcoming classes for the next week, I'm just going to have you send me video, Chris, if you don't mind.
Oh, I definitely mind.
Oh, well, okay.
Just, of course not.
I know.
I don't mind at all. Silly.
Yeah. Sarah and I are going to take off Tuesday morning and go down and see him. visit my other grandbaby.
Oh, awesome. That's great.
Yep.
So we're going to do our ribbon on the inside here. And for some reason, I ran out of my pink ribbon. I got to cut some more pink ribbon here. I don't know how that happened, but I ran out. Let's see. Never fear. We got lots of ribbon here.
One thing I'm going to do while I'm down there is they have not that I need anymore, but a ribbon wholesaler down there in Hagerstown, Maryland.
Who's that?
Down in where my grandkids live in
Yeah,
Hagerstown.
but what's the name of it?
You had to ask me, and I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But I'll have to go back to my post because last time I went down there just before Sarah got out of school, we went down for a couple days, and I asked somebody recommendations about, like wholesale florals or anything like that, and somebody told me about.
Do you have a tax ID?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, I want one.
Yep. I don't use it that often, believe me.
How do you go about getting that?
I just went through. They use my social security number.
Yeah.
Got a hold of the Chamber of Commerce, and I had to go to the taxation department.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
How long does that take?
Probably like 3 or 4 weeks.
Well, that's not bad.
No.
I mean, do you have to have like a DBA for your business or anything like that, or?
Mine's like a hobby type of thing. I'm only doing craft shows and hobby. I got it mainly to do bigger craft shows. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So
I gotta look into that. I want to do that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of places that you can only order from wholesale,
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Now, typically, if I had my sign in the middle, I wouldn't put ribbon in every tie because I don't want to cover my sign. But since my sign is off on the side, I'm going to see how much ribbon I can put in here.
I think we should have a meet and greet, Christina.
I know we're talking about that. We got to figure out what we're going to do it, though.
I know it.
All right, I don't mean to shut you up, Cindy, but I'm going to mute everybody. Because
Okay.
What happens is every time somebody else talks, the video goes to your screen, and I just don't want to. And I called Zoom about that, and I said, listen, I want to be able to let people talk to me and not have to worry about the feed switching to their camera, because it's for the final video, it's distracting. And he said there's no way they can do that. So I'm actually looking at other options because I want you to be able to talk to me, and I want the video to stay on me the whole time, because it's just, I'm the one that you want to watch. So, and I hate to tell people, stop talking. But I had a couple people tell me when they were trying to watch the video, they're like, I can't see you. It keeps going to a black screen, and I have to explain to them it's just because somebody else is talking, and if they don't have their video camera on, it just shows a black screen. So they got a little bit confused by that, and so I did a little butterfly bow tie on that one. I had been doing the blue. You can do the 1.5 inch for your bow tie. You don't have, I'm sorry, excuse me, the 2.5 inch. You don't just have to do the 1.5 like I did everywhere. So you can do the 2.5 as well. It's a little bit harder to pinch it together into the shape, but it can be done. I need more pink again here. I don't know why I ran out of pink. I don't understand what happened here. Oh, I can hear my doggie wandering around in there. She's probably looking for my son. She misses him like crazy. That's his baby. I mean, she's my baby, but she loves my son. She does this thing, like I get up very early in the morning. Sometimes she's up at 6 and she wants to be fed, and then I got to give her insulin, you know, because she's diabetic, and she'll eat and go out and do her business. And then the minute my son gets up to take a shower for work, she's up. She knows he's up. She's up, and she's got to do this little thing where she gives her a treat, and she gets excited, and and forget about it. When he gets home from work, she goes insane. So she's probably wondering where Nick is. Almost done here, guys. Again, if you have the kit, I'll leave it totally up to your discretion how many lights you want to put on. If you want to put both sets of lights on, you know, just kind of try one set and see if that's enough. If you think one's enough, then you're going to have another set of lights to use on something else. But they're very, very bright. And do I want to put another set here? You have to be careful sometimes, because sometimes you can have your ties covered by the sign. So I'm not going to be able to put a ribbon in that tie. I think I'll put some right here and then right here, and then we'll be done with the ribbons. Let's see, do I want to do blue? And you know what? I'm not going to put any here. That, again, is really close to the sign. I think I might just put some here. Let me take a look and see. And my daughter yells at me too. It's like, why does it have to have so much ribbon, Mom? It doesn't need that much ribbon. Yeah, it does. Well, why? Because we like ribbon and we're ribbon obsessed. That's why. She calls us a bunch of crazy old ladies. I said, you know what? It's not just old ladies that like to make wreaths. Of course, to her, she's 24, a 40-year-old is an old lady, so I must be ancient. Now, I know you guys see how typically I always pair two different types of ribbon together. You don't always have to do that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with taking two of the same ribbon and putting them together, and I've done that. I think I did that with the lemonade wreath. I had some gingham ribbon, and the gingham ribbon that I had didn't really match any of the other ribbon I had. So I just did all the gingham ribbon in just one of the ties. All right, so now I feel like I need to have something over here. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to put another set of ribbon there because it just looks naked. There's another piece of yellow fell on the floor, or pink. Just found another piece. Look at that. Yeah, it needs something in this spot right here now. Let me dig out that tie again. And then I think that's going to be it, ladies. This ruffle is bothering me. I'm going to try to tuck it behind the sign. It's kind of in the way. I don't like when my ribbons get covered by the other ribbons. That bothers me. We'll just do that. And I think I'm gonna do this. Look at all that pretty ribbon. I get two angles here. I'm looking at it on my table, and then I'm looking at it. You can see my box here. That's what my camera is on, is this box here. I don't want you to see that. I can see it on my laptop, and then I can see it on my table. So I have like two different views here of my wreath. And there's a little tiny bit of pipe cleaner left here. Let's see if I can fit this bow tie in there. A little bit. There we go. My sign is like sliding. And that looks nice right under the sign like that. I think I may need to tighten my sign in the back a little bit. I think it's kind of moving around. There we go. That's very pretty. I like those colors. Whoop, I'm blurry. Hold on here, folks. How's that? Oh, that's pretty. I like that.
Gorgeous.
Is that Miss Mimi?
Yes.
I love you, Mimi. I gotta tighten it up a
Beautiful,
little bit over
really.
here. Hold on a second. I gotta tighten my sign. Just a little bit. You guys, everybody's got to say happy birthday to Mimi. She's got a birthday tomorrow. She's going to be 39. Right, Mimi?
75.
You look great for your age. Are you kidding me?
Thank
Hope I
you.
look half as good as you when I get to be your age. You're so gorgeous.
Thank you. Thank you.
I loved how everybody was wearing white at your little party. I thought that was so cute. I
was
love
supposed
that.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a Havana, Cuba party.
I love that. Okay, look at this little beauty. I may have to mess with my sign a little bit. I feel like it's like sliding. It's supposed to be off to the side, but it kind of wanted to go to the middle.
The color of the mesh was beautiful.
I love, yeah, the green with the lavender.
Gorgeous. It's a shame you can't really see it.
No, I know you can't. I know because of all the ribbon. I know.
It's beautiful combination.
You can still see it peeking out here and there.
Yeah, yeah.
Mimi.
I tell the truth.
I know you do, my dear. I know. I always tell myself I'm not going to add so much ribbon that I can't see the mesh, but then it never really works out that way.
No, it is beautiful, but the color mesh that the two colors are gorgeous too.
I know, they are. They are. You guys can add less ribbon if you want to. You can even add less ruffles. I probably didn't even need to put, if I didn't put the green ruffles in the middle, you could have seen more of the lavender. So that's an idea as well. You know, I'm thinking now as an afterthought, I probably should not have put those green ruffles in the middle, because then you would have been able to see more of the lavender. I don't think you really needed to put the green in the center as well. But I'm happy with the way it came out.
It's gorgeous.
Thank you, my dear.
Very pretty, Chris.
Thanks, Cindy.
I
Terry,
mean,
you still here?
Christina.
Terry left. All right. Oh no, Terry, you here? She's still here. Yay! All right, you guys. I'm gonna call it a night.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. I guess I'll
night.
see you tomorrow night. We have another class tomorrow if anybody's going to be attending that one. So Have a great night, you guys.
Good night, ladies. Happy birthday, Mimi.
Happy birthday, Mimi.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Good night.
Good night. Happy birthday, Mimi.